Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gotenks Week 77 count update. I'm at 4.82 million GP. Chromium 3 still killing it in fleet. I haven't hit my pay yet, so I'm going to do a couple battles trying to get there. Real quick update, I'll just pop on over to Conquest first. I barely secured Gold Crate. It was a pain. Something I did this time that I didn't do last time. I got the full Bad Batch Squad wins, and I did that by mainly using them at high stamina on Sector 1, this node. I've also done a little bit more Datacron farming than I typically do. I skipped Empire wins here. I tried so many times to win with my Empire team on this node. It's such a bad mismatch with the Foresight and the Tenacity up. I just can't get off the ground. It doesn't seem like the best team out there, but Empire. This is kind of why Empire does it like Palpatine, Vader, Classic. Even with Mara Jade, doesn't hold up in the end game because there's just a lot of weak points. But yeah, so I'm getting gold gold crate. So that's good. As far as updates on the account, Mara Jade is now done, and Relics finally. I've had her 7 stars forever. Just finally got her up and running. I'm still holding on to my Omicrons. I want to probably give 2 to Starkiller, and I'm going to need those things eventually. I don't know if I want to give this Zeta to her. I probably won't. But I'm giving the second Zeta to Emperor Palpatine, so he's going to have extra protection. When he inflicts shock, he gains more. So I have a little bit of, protection on him. I have all 3 primaries. He doesn't have great mods. Like, this is pretty sad. But I don't care too much about his speed. With Mara Jade there, he kind of follows. Dash is up to gear 12 with 1 piece added. And we're almost at the end of a raid cycle. So I'll be able to get some more stuff shortly. And I am working on Talon. I feel like Talon has a worse drop rate than Dash. I don't know if that's real or not, but I think it seemed like that on my main account when I first farmed her too. Like, she just seems to go a lot slower. Tech is favored just as a potential Zeta slap on. Mando, I don't know if I really need him favored still. Like, maybe I could give an extra 12 dot mod. But since I'm not using Executor as my arena team, fleet arena team, because 4-star, no chance against 7 stars. I've kind of left Cad Bane at gear 12 for now, but he does have a 6-dot mod, so he's doing all right. Speaking of fleet arena, let's hop on over there. 3 battles, 3 attempts to get to number 1, and I like to hit within the last hour before, because this guy would just snipe me otherwise. His payout's just about to happen. So I may or may not be able to get into this. I guess I mean, these 7-star Executors, they have trouble with each other. I've kind of figured out most of the formula. So the punishing one is going ahead of Executors, so I'll just speed up Razor Crest, get them both to go. So instead of putting extra hits on one of my 2 surviving ships, they're just going to put them on 5, so he's going to die anyway. And get all the buffs up. I thought for the longest time, I don't like have it. It doesn't always perfectly work, but for the longest time, I was just struggling a lot because I didn't have a formula down. But right now, if it's not in red or close to red, I bring in Plo Koon, speed up, Marauder, go for this, get the kill. That's the first step towards a successful run. Houndstooth coming out, I can't control that. I don't know what controls that, but that's also a great step towards winning. And here, I'm even further refining my process. So when I'm getting to this point and I have this, I put it on Marauder because Plo Koon's going to go and he can place the taunt and crit immunity himself, but it's forcing a taunt. So instead of forcing a taunt on Marauder, I put it on Y-Wing, who I want taunting. And my Marauder is just sitting there with crit immunity, which helps. It's not immortality, but it's nice. And this is great. I have Plo Koon, full health and protection. He will die, but that's 2 potential bonus turns generated for Anakin. Now, Houndstooth is just about to go, so I'm not going to slap on that buff immunity yet, but Plo Koon, unfortunately, I only got 1 extra turn from Anakin out of that. House Tooth already gone. Fantastic. This is great. And, oh, ideal. Getting ult the turn after Anakin comes out, because we're all getting sped up, or like anyone with Valor, so Anakin gets his extra turn. Got me a little bit of turn meter. I might get an extra reinforcement before they put the kibosh. Oh, yep, I will. I'll put the kibosh on my capital ship. Sometimes I go for Xanadu Blood, but not super close there, so I'll go for Boba. Oh, yep, I'm dead. Let's try to keep Anakin alive a little bit. Probably not gonna work. Oh, he survived an extra hit. You know, every bit counts. Xanadu Blood. It's starting to get a little hairy because I didn't hear Xanadu Blood earlier. Now we're getting to sketchy territory. 1 on 3. Okay, I got that counterattack. That's nice. I want to at least use up that extra life. And now Executor's going to heal it. This extra life. Oh, the counterattacks, you get counter chance from Y-Wing dying. So just so many little RNG elements add up to a perfect run. Or a good run. Okay, so I'm going to heal up. Probably easier to kill Vader. He's not amazing with Executor, but he... Oh no, I'm going to lose. No, come on. Come on. No, I'm going to lose. Oh, come on. Ah! All that narration. Just to get stopped at the goal line. Oh my gosh, that's so many. So, I mean, that's most of my matches come down like that. Like the very last things, either Marauder carries or doesn't. Sometimes I have a very convincing win, but so I'll have to do another one in this a bit. But yeah, that sucks. I'm hitting the old Kybertech node still with the Mark 5 data pad, very important. And now for some new information. So I mean, I'm going for Starkiller. Announced it recently. I haven't been doing it working on him very long, but it is my next project. However, I might have a sojourn in place. That is the raid. So my guild has communicated this is the team they want people to work on as a free-to-play option. And, you know, farming-wise, I'm already almost there on the stars. So I've been farming Chalk Tea for the longest time, just feeling like I might need her. That's been a good idea. She's 39 out of 100, so she's going to get there. Qui-Gon, that's going to benefit me. I've been using him for a long time. Plo Koon is probably the biggest benefit because his ship will get a lot better. Barris is solid. Kelleran Beck, I mean, this isn't like the best Kelleran Beck team. You'd need like Anakin there and stuff. But I don't know. I forget how I got so many shards of Kelleran Beck. I think it was a lot of bonus drops or something. And maybe packs and stuff. But he was the marquee character that was... like he was the newest marquee character when I started this account, the Gotenks account. And I remember because it was at the very beginning of 2024. I remember because every time I checked the web store, it was etched into my mind that picture of Kelleran Beck because he had a special pack. And during that time, that's when I was the most intent on getting things done right, perfectly, not miss an opportunity on the Gotenks account because at the very beginning, it's very important. But I've been farming him a little this week, but yeah, I had him like at 6-star already, pretty much. And that, I mean, his Omicron's awesome. That's TW. I don't know if I can spare TW Omicrons right now, especially if I don't have like the optimal team. Yeah, he's not bad. Yeah, almost. He's closer than Shock T. And that was not with any kind of targeted farming. He's not like a second drop on some node. He's just got his own node. So I really was up there. Bears to be useful needs are Zeta, so I will probably allocate a Zeta. Shock T, I'll probably give her the unique Zeta, but then the lead I probably wouldn't, as her lead doesn't really get used anymore. Which is the benefit of, you know, the hindsight when you're working on a new account. You already know most of the landscape. I'll hold off on applying this stuff for now. I mean, I want to see how the team actually does before I really pour into it, but yeah, quite a few little projects going on. The Peridia Pals. Night Trooper is getting a big boost from the login calendar. There's a lot of shards there. Enoch will be the last one there. Great Mother's Morgan, like I said, I'm waiting for them to be accelerated. Now, I did mention that I've been doing a little bit more with Datacrons than I typically do on this account, and I think I'm at a good point to kind of stop. And next Conquest, I won't really try it. Unless I get a lot more teams that use Datacrons, I won't really farm them up much. But my data cache is down to 5 million. I had 25 million at the beginning of the set from the dusting. From this old set, I'll get 4 and 4. I might get like 10 million. I'm not trying to sink all my data cache into it, but this Focus Datacron, I got level 9. It's tempting to get to level 10. I might do that because these stats are nice. I mean, each way is kind of nice up through. I mean, all of these are very nice. It's just they're very expensive. Very, very expensive. I don't think I could really justify that. I did get a Gungan one up, and I have pretty decent luck on this account sometimes. I used a lot of rerolls, I think, but yeah, I have 85% defense, 65% defense, 25. That's fantastic. This might go on Jabba because, well, I don't know. I might use it only. It's just valuable. I mean, the potency is great. I think that's actually probably the best use of this tier 3. I don't care about the level 6 or 9s on anything in the whole set, really. I mean, I don't have these. I mean, 5s, whatever. I don't have a ton of full relic teams, so just having good stats is great. That's expensive, but I'm gonna do it. Kind of whatever, but crit damage better than Hellsteel. All right, well. Slight increase potency. I'll take that. All right, I need to stop. All right, that was 1 million on my data cache too. Can't afford that. All right, well, back to fleet. Take another stab at it. You saw how close that was. I thought for sure I was getting it. And then watch this one fall apart. Okay, so this is different. He went first. I guess I have a speed tie. In that case, I just try to take a shot at him. And then target Razor Crest, so that I get, it's like a double hit. But the downside is they get 2 attacks on my surviving ships. But since he had target lock, I got ability block on all of them. This might kill. Yeah, okay, so that's nice. And bringing Houndstooth in that case. I just want extra protection for Marauder. Keep Marauder hidden even better. Oh, and they didn't bring a bow, but I don't know why, but that is good. I need Valor on Marauder, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Now Anakin. Oh, good. Oh, they picked someone else to heal. I was like, oh, come on, give me a break. Dadgummit. Soaking up the hits. Alright, good. So this is a better spot than I was in. Oh, and I love getting the jump, because I got Valor on most people too. I'm going to speed up my next turns. But I couldn't even bring in a reinforcement now if I wanted, because I'm cool. Almost died, but usually they'll kill. Alright, perfect. So that opens it up for Soka. Took out Xanadu Blood. Excellent. Okay. This is just fantastic. Okay, let's force a taunt on Houndstooth. Side Anakin. Oh, yeah, they got nothing. Razor Crest, good luck. Oh, they still haven't triggered ult. So this is a rare... This is a rare match where I get my whole fleet out and they don't get ult. Yeah. Well, there we go. Back to 1. And I haven't had to do the 50 refreshes in weeks. I think people have just... Some people may have just quit, or they're just not trying to climb really anymore. Moljako climbs, Mushi does, Lee Mac, Delman Zen, this guy climbs. Trying to look for any no guilds. Okay, I don't even recognize that. Okay, well, I mean, there's not a ton of no guilds. This guy usually is a lot higher. This guy used to climb more. Yeah, but no, it's been a better situation, which is weird because we have 2 Leviathans now. Pretty much no one uses Profundity. Sunlar, Sindar. I don't know what this strategy is. He does have Executor. I just don't think it's... I know he doesn't. He doesn't have Executor. Okay, so yeah, he kind of... And this is what, I mean... If you're starting an account at the beginning of 2024, which was when this shard was made, you don't know about the Punishing One coming out, so you don't know that it's way better for Executor than Profundity, but Profundity first is just a bad idea. I thought it was a bad idea even before, like, Punishing One came out, but yeah, it's not the best idea. And I think that's going to wrap it up. This week, not a huge amount of updates. We won TW. TB is coming up. Conquest is going well. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye.